Welcome. We, the students of GRIT CSC 4th year, would like to explain our project to online feedback form, which was been developed under the guidance of Assistant Professor of CSC Department of GRIT, Mrs. V. C. Lakshmi.
For this project, we have made use of HTML, PHP, XAMPP, and databases like MySQL database, and also softwares like Adobe Premiere to achieve the final output. Now, let's get into brief discussion of all these things. PHP. What is PHP? PHP is a computer scripting language originally designed for producing dynamic web pages. It is for server-side scripting but can be used from a command line interface or in standalone graphical applications. Some extra features of PHP are: it can be embedded into HTML, it runs on a web server, it can be deployed on most web servers, and it supports almost every operating system and platform free of charge. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. A markup language designed for the creation of web pages and other information viewable in a browser. HTML is a basic language used to write web pages. HTML file. Now, database. MySQL database. MySQL is the most popular open database server. It is developed by Sun Microsystems. It is a database, different structures for storing information, and it can retrieve data from database. MySQL can insert, delete, update records in a database. And the software that we used are Adobe Premiere CS5. XAMPP. XAMPP is a technology used for functioning and supports HTML pages. It provides a control panel wherein we can select the modules for the given list. For our specific project, we have made use of Apache and MySQL modules. These are the softwares that we used. Now let's get into the basic functioning of the project. This is the main page where we will have 3 columns: home, student, and admin column. The student consists of these 4 years, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the years the student must select to log into this page. And once the student clicks on this, student has to select all these details like year, semester, branch, and section. But before getting into this, first the admin needs to log in. Specific username and password have already been specified by the admin. Admin has to log in, and this is the admin page. And the admin page consists of 3 columns: teacher, report, and slogan. First the admin has to set the values of the teachers and subjects. He has to set them for each year, branch, semester, and section. These are the subject names for first year, first semester, CSCA section. And so now the admin has to select the different teacher names. So the admin has selected all the values, all the teacher values. Once after selecting this, when the admin clicks submit, all these values will be set. As the admin selected all the values, these values will come and get stored in the database. As you can see over here, according to the serial numbers and the subject names, all these values will get set into this database. So now let's go back to the project. As all these values have been set, now the student comes in and he needs to log in. Suppose the student select first year. Suppose the student is of first year, first semester, CSC, branch, and A section. He comes in and logs in. He'll be getting his feedback form. Student starts selecting all the options. Now the student has selected all the options. Let's click on next. This is a form 2 that student has to select, and the values that the student has selected for form 1 will go and get stored in the database in a table called named as table 1. You can see that all the values according to the subject name and options have been stored in the database. This is form 2. Student has select all the values. As shown in a similar way, all the other forms like form 2, form 3 and form 4 have already been selected. Now the student selects submit all the values. Here you can see the student thing is over. Now all these values will get stored in the database, as you can see. Form 2 value will get stored in table 2. Form 3 values will get stored in table 3. And form 4 values will also get stored in table 4. So now since the student has given his feedback, the admin comes to log in to check the values. Now he needs to get the report. He needs to select for which subject he wants the report. Let's take an example like Java. See, subject name Java, the name of the faculty is Sandhya, and these are the columns that needs to get manually filled. And you can see over here, question 1 to question 10, all the averages have been given over here. This is the final output. The report, this needs to get printed out, and that will be issued to the respective faculty.